It's happened again. NMN is still being restricted by YouTube. You can't promote it. And they list as their source of information legit script. So basically, I tried to promote a video that included information about NMN, and they said, you need a certificate. That's a real joke because it's an unapproved substance. And this was just 28 January, so this was just yesterday. Even though Gerard Olson, who is an executive at LegitScript, has told me directly in an email that NMN is not on an unapproved list, guess who YouTube cites as their source? Yes, legitscript.com. So 2 months after they said it was removed. Matter of fact, I got an email earlier this month from Gerard Olson, Director of Research and Associate General Counsel at LegitScript. Now, this is an organization that publishes a database of approved or unapproved drugs and supplements. Amazon uses this list. Google uses this list. Of course, then YouTube, Walmart, many other corporations use this list. I don't know why this list even exists, because why don't they just go to FDA? But the FDA's list online hasn't been updated in almost a year, and they said they're reorganizing. So then you can kind of understand why they have this shadow arm of government, LegitScript, doing their dirty work, because they're not doing it at the government, because they just get sued when they screw around with things like a NMN. To avoid getting sued, you got Gerard Olson acting as an FDA, quote-unquote, director, and no one can touch him because he's a private company somewhere. I don't even know where they're located. I'd really like to know where they're located. I hope we can uncover more information about this shadowy organization, LegitScript. And I am being serious because I've been lied to. I don't know if Gerard Olson lied to me yet, or if it's YouTube lying to me with these repeated messages stating that NMN is banned by LegitScript. Why would that matter? Because FDA allows the sale of NMN and the promotion of NMN. Right now, there are no restrictions on NMN, yet it's restricted. So what sense does that make? You talk about a deep state, like this is a deep state operative to the T. They're untouchable. You can stomp out everything in Washington. You're still going to have LegitScript banning things. And then they say they didn't ban it. Thanks for reaching out. Hi, Marcel. Thanks for reaching out. I can confirm, as of early November 2024, LegitScript does not classify NMN as a problematic ingredient in the United States, and it is not represented in our database or data reports as such. Please let us know if there's any other information we could provide. Yeah, I did let you know. That's why I'm putting you on blast right now. I did let you know, and you didn't respond to me. I asked you, I said, look, Google didn't get the memo. You took NMN off the list, yet YouTube is still banning NMN and citing you as the source. So who can I reach there? Crickets. I got no response. I sent a second email. Hey, you didn't respond. Who can I reach out? I'm still getting these messages citing you as a source that NMN is banned, and no response. They really don't want you. Somebody, and I believe it's well, you have to follow the money. Who pays LegitScript? Where do they get their money from? The drug industry. So the drug industry doesn't want NMN out there. They don't want it at Amazon, Walmart. They don't want it available. Must be because it works. Must be the best supplement ever made. And I do believe it is. And because of that, they don't want it available. Makes you too healthy. You don't want aging people getting healthy. It's going to ruin their bottom line. So this is what's going on. This is the game that they're playing with us. And then they restrict my reach. So when NMN went on this database, and that's why, Mr. Olson, I'm so upset at what you and Carol Welch are doing. Because you didn't just ruin NMN and availability of NMN and availability of information, freedom of information about NMN. You didn't just limit that, but you limited my channel and others that talk about NMN. And that's pretty pathetic. It's pretty low down. And now there's an executive order stating that you can't censor my speech, yet YouTube's still doing it. They're ignoring the federal order. They're ignoring the president's order. So I'm sitting here going, okay, who's lying? Is it YouTube that's lying? Is it LegitScript that's lying? I frankly, it's not Daniel Fabricant. Dan Fabricant is not lying to me. I know him personally. He's telling me the truth. I believe everything that Natural Products Association has told me. And they've told me that a judge has put a stay on this lawsuit and that FDA has agreed that NMN is unrestricted and it's an ingredient that can be advertised. There's no restrictions on NMN is what the FDA supposedly said. I do believe that. But I can't believe Gerard Olson because he got it banned like that, but he can't unban it. It's like things don't get unbanned. Apparently, there's only one button in the ban department. It's ban, but there's no unban. So you can't get it back. I don't know how they got NAC back. I don't know how this works, but it's not working. However it's supposed to work, it could be that we're having a changeover in government and they're all gone. They're all cleaning out their desk. So it could be that there's just nobody there. And maybe Mr. Olson is gone. Maybe he's not answering my emails because he's gone. So there's nobody in charge. Google doesn't know who to take the orders from because nobody's in charge right now. Apparently, nobody's home at the FDA, nobody's home at LegitScript, and Google, YouTube, is operating on information from months ago. That apparently is what's going on. So this is worse. This rabbit hole, this whole 2-year drama over NMN, which frankly, looking back on it, the whole thing raises nothing but suspicion. This has been screwed up from the very get-go. They didn't connect the dots. This is by their own admission, by Carol Welch's own admission. By the way, she's a head of supplements if she's still even around. She's probably collecting her paycheck, probably cleaned out her desk. But even if she's still around at FDA, she's the person that said, we didn't connect the dots and tried to undo the good day letters that they sent out to Kingdom Way and Zicozymes. And these are billion-dollar companies that were trying to bring NMN to market in a big way in the United States that were stopped in their tracks by the FDA. And I think the whole thing stinks. From that point on, Dan Fabricant announced on this channel 2 years ago that he was filing a citizen petition. And then he did. And we got no response. We got no response past the time they were supposed to respond by law. A judge had to tell them, you must respond to the citizen petition. Then they made MPA amend the citizen petition. This is just a couple months ago. They did. And now we're hearing they're going to respond in July of this year. And again, I don't know who's going to respond because nobody's going to be there. The people who have been trying to steal NMN from the supplement industry on behalf of the drug industry, those people aren't going to be around, most likely. I think they're all going to be fired. And I'm certainly going to put in my word to the people on the inside that I might have that they all need to go and that NMN needs to be a supplement, needs to be allowed. I'm hoping it's one of the early acts taken by the new HHS secretary, which I hope gets approved very soon by Congress. So I will keep you guys posted. I'm upset. You could tell. I'm a little bit exhausted from this fight. You know, it's if they weren't breaking the law, it'd be a little easier to have a fight with them. But you're fighting against a shadow arm of government. You're fighting against LegitScript acting as a government. Acting as a government agency somewhere outside of Washington, pulling levers, telling people to take things off of shelves. And then they have the gall to tell me, well, it's not on our database. Who gave you the right to have a database? Where's the power from Congress? FDA was granted by Congress oversight regulatory powers over the drug industry and over supplements and food, the food industry. Who gave LegitScript the power to have and a certificate? YouTube is making me go to you and get a certificate. Why am I not going to the federal government to get a certificate? And why do we need a certificate if the substance is unrestricted? I'm going to keep asking these questions until I get some good answers and until I stop getting, at least until and probably even beyond, I stop getting these messages from YouTube that NMN is restricted and go talk to LegitScript, which we've been trying to do. Just going round and round, chasing our tail. More to come. Talk to you soon.